Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Watch It of Realms video. Welcome back. So we have got the new Immortal Codex boss to fight. I'm not taking him down yet. I will say I kind of like the new levels leading up to the boss. I feel like they've got some, just some cool kind of like visual differences here. And obviously we've got the Immortal Codex shop in the mix right now where we can pick up stuff like a good chunk of ancient summoning crystals, which I've been banking mine actually. I've got a lot at the moment, and I've got a decent amount here to be kind of like using. The gear recast I can pick up. There's also a ton of diamonds, which I think for me is probably like the next thing that I would pick up. But yeah, generally you can clear out this shop pretty effectively if you are doing the Immortal Codex stuff, you know, on like a regular basis. So we're going to go into the Furious Torrent here and see what's going down. So the Furious Torrent periodically marshals an army of light armored airborne monsters to surround and protect him. The Furious Torrent summons tridents to protect himself, which can deal massive damage to him once they're destroyed. So a focus to get them down. It also releases Annihilating Surge periodically, absorbing tridents to deal damage to the heroes. So if you don't take the tridents down, they're going to hit you. The damage dealt is based on the number of tridents absorbed. If he absorbs more than 10, all heroes killed instantly. Okay. Boss Rush enhancement. Allied heroes increase their attack speed greatly. Interesting. Okay, cool. So just checking out the leaderboards before we get going. Looks like if you've got a Lord of the Piercers, that's the way to go. Luckily, I do have this Lord here, Aracha. So she's in the mix. Otherwise, it's just bring your Piercers to go alongside it. With definitely like the favorites being Nia. Just built out my Razak here. I don't own a Pelagios, but I'll see what I can do instead. I do own a Silas and I do own a Dolores. Interestingly, second place bringing Elowin, I guess for more rage regen. But yeah, ultimately, it looks like they're the kind of like main damage dealers that we're seeing. If I come down a bit further, is there any examples of people bringing like other key damage dealers in those top teams? Looks like it's just rinse and repeat. Same teams pretty much all over the map. Hatsuit gets a little look in here. We've got a Maul coming in here for our first kind of like look at as another epic in the mix. Maul again. Yeah, so basically it is those same teams across the board everywhere we look on the leaderboard. Interestingly, most of these different like boss rushes, you do see a couple of like variations of teams, but this one's pretty much the same. We do have the other Piercer Lord here, which if you don't have Aracha, definitely worth picking this one up or putting this one in. But yeah, top 100 pretty much is a rinse and repeat of the same type of teams. I did notice a hollow in here for, you know, I can actually build this exact team. This would probably be the team that I go for, honestly, because I don't have an extra Piercer that would make some sense. Just to show you a couple of my builds before we jump into the fight. So if I show you my Piercers here, and these are my standard builds. I haven't rebuilt specifically for this content, which is probably a bit of a letdown for me. I don't like messing with my builds too much, but maybe I should do to try and really push my damage levels. But here we go. So Silas has got good attack speed, not quite crit capped. Probably should crit cap him nowadays, actually. I've not changed this build for a while. Oh, I wonder if I can get a crit cap on him. That piece there could change. Let's see if I've got in that set now something better. Maybe going higher attack speed, losing the attack percent. I always roll to 8 first with any gear roll, by the way, just to see if they start going pink. Pretty much all of the rolls will go pink. If they don't, then you're kind of chancing your luck, honestly. Not much in that set. Let me just see again. Yeah, those pieces have all got good crit rate. Let me just see if I check that set, but see if anyone else is wearing stuff. No. So I can't really do a lot different in his build, but he's got a good amount of crit damage when he does crit. Hex is actually one of my Piercers as well that I could bring in. Notice that no one is using Hex. My Nia build crit capped. I use her in my Gear Raid 3 right now. Decent amount of crit damage, good attack speed, good attack. Sets and stuff is not, you know, like factored in as I must use this set. I literally just kind of like grabbed good pieces and then, you know, there was a set that made some sense for her. So I'm not too like set locked on mine. My Aracha, it's got loads of attack, good attack speed, but honestly, even with all of these stats, she doesn't do crazy damage. She's really just in there for her Lord skill. Who else might we use then? I was thinking about Idril before I saw that nobody was using Idril, so I guess she's not going to be that valuable. Let's have a look at my Dolores build, who will be coming in. Looks like everyone loves a bit of Dolores, like every bit of content in the game. My one has got high attack, some attack speed, some rage regen in Invig gear. If I was to use my Hollow again, Invig gear, very high attack speed, some attack, good rage regen. She's basically in there to try and get back to her ult as quick as she can. So let's give this a go. So this was the team that I used to kind of grind my way here. Let's throw the Dolores in and the Hollow in. I think I pull Hex out and Hatsuit out. We're going to throw the... Oh, actually, I didn't show his build. My Razak has got crit capped, plus 150% crit damage, some rage regen, some attack speed, some attack. The attack might be too low. I guess we'll see. If it is, I'll have to change the build up a bit. So these and then Dolores. Like this. I think this is my best squad. So let's give this a go. Here he comes. Looking pretty sweet. Just do ×1 for a second so I can see what's going on. Silas in there. Let's go Nia in there. Razak on that side. Guess I'm going to go Dolores here and Hollow over here. And no room for her. So the first part obviously is easy. I'm going to save all ults for this part. I mean, in fairness, we're doing damage kind of slow to him. Razak to take down that Trident. Maybe I should have just ulted with my Silas straight away. So Surge is fine as long as we don't have a load of Tridents out there. Okay, boss rush phase. Try and take down those Tridents super quick. Guess I just ult as soon as I can now. Maybe that's wrong. We'll see. Hollow ult as soon as she can so that she can get back to Razak as soon as possible. Got the Surge coming in. As long as there's no Tridents out there, I think we do fine. And early on, we're taking these Tridents out super quick because of team comp. B already. Try and get back to the Razak ult. Hold Dolores now until we got our ults in. Oh. Now loads of minions getting through. Razak needs to take some down. Damn, it gets harder a lot, like quick, right? Nia needs to burn down these. God, Nia's actually huge for this fight. Nia's actually huge. So's Razak, in fairness. Got into the A's. Not getting any boss damage done at all now. Because it's just overwhelming number of minions. Still alive. Razak ult needs to come in. Dolores ult. Man, I need Nia's ult back. Maybe I should have saved the Dolores there until I got Nia. I'm kind of in this panic mode. So I hit an A, which is pretty good. The other thing I could do is just take Hollow out and have another damage dealer in. I don't know who it would be though, honestly. Who else is going to do that sort of damage? Maybe a Maul. Let's go again. Just wondering if formation here could be better. So what about if I had Dolores with Razak and Nia? And I kind of need AoE on both sides, actually. No. Got to have AoE on both sides. Yeah, I feel like I did the right setup in the first place. Let's try it like this. I'm going to ult earlier this time. Just try and get him straight into boss rush mode. Okay, so we've got him into boss rush mode quite a bit quicker. Slamming through those tridents fast this time. Obviously, it's the waves now. It's the waves that start to become challenging. Up to B already. Nia pumping some damage into those tridents. Let's get our ults back as soon as we can on the left. Razak now putting some work in on the tridents on the left. Back in the A territory. Nia's doing AoEs. Trouble is Nia's doing AoEs now just to this front group. I can't get through to the tridents anymore. I think it's better damage this time. Oh, we took a big hit there. The tridents have just got like way more HP as well at this point. Still A+. Yeah, we're dead. Can't get past them. Okay. A+, so not bad. Let me know if you're using any different types of strats. But yeah, I love the way they're actually mixing up these boss rush mechanics and bringing like different champions into the mix. I'll take good work on this sort of stuff. Watcher of Realms. Anyway, I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you in the next one.